course, I gotta get a little picture of the sign. Here's Mother Nature at its finest. Can't imagine being one of the first people to come out here and discover these bridges like this. Here we go, folks. Home sweet home right here. I'm currently dispersed camping on some BLM land. I'm about 4 miles outside of the national monument called the Natural Bridges. And I'm up here high to kind of give you a good idea of my surroundings right here. Let's go over here and take a look. You can tell right there is my dispersed camping spot. Just soak it all in. I think I picked a good one right here. Kind of on the road right there. Road goes here, right here. Not a whole lot of traffic's been up through here. It's been pretty peaceful. I don't know if you can tell, but right out there is a Natural Bridges monument. Right out there. Just look at all the surrounding views through here. 360 degrees panoramic views. Right up there is Natural Bridges Road, a highway. You're turning onto this road right here, which is Elk Mountain Road. I'm about 1.5 miles in. My dispersed camping spot right there. This will be a hard to beat dispersed camping spot. Let your guys soak it all in. And of course, the Natural Bridges Road runs into Natural Bridges National Monument right over there. And it dead ends there also. Beautiful area. Let's get down there and I want to show you my camping spot. This place don't have nothing, it does have views. Look at that. Downloaded my motorcycle. I've been using that daily, constantly, been exploring the area down through here. I'm trying to get this video together. I'm gonna be spending most of my time on my motorcycle, exploring the area down through here. My e-bike, I think I've been through 2 batteries so far on my e-bike. And you can tell I got plenty of sun. My solar right there is charging my jackeries inside my camper. I got plenty of sun at this high elevation. If you saw it or not, I got my a couple of the cameras out. Let's keep an eye on the area while I'm away exploring. Yeah, this right here is my dispersed camping spot. These have been high 80s, and at night it's been high 50s. So it's been a pretty good sleeping weather for sure. I mean, this dispersed camping spot has 360 views. Look at the views out there. Beautiful. And the main reason to disperse camp here is because of Natural Bridges National Monument, which is right down there. You can see the actual visitor center from my dispersed camping spot. And I'm gonna go ahead and take you down there and show you the Natural Bridges National Monument. Pretty cool area. And on my way out of there, I'm gonna stop right next to the community visitor center and show you my dispersed camping spot. You can actually see it from way over there. Go take a look at the Natural Bridges National Monument. There's a Natural Bridges National Monument sign. Of course, I gotta get my pictures of the sign. Natural Bridges National Monument. This is a pretty neat little sign too. Here is a Natural Bridges Visitor Center. Looks pretty small. Of course, when they go in there and check it out, I need to see if they got a walking stick medallion. Pretty sure they probably will. Oh yeah, they got a lot of stuff up through here. Souvenirs. I'll grab my walking stick medallion and we'll let you know what I get. Well, according to that map, this is a 9-mile loop, and then you stop certain spots to check out the bridges. I might do 1 or 2 hikes, not for sure yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this 9-mile loop and stop and check everything out. Look at that, Sipapu Bridge viewpoint. Right up here. That's just pretty awesome. Ah, there it is, up there. That's pretty neat. This is, I'm pretty sure Sipapu Bridge. You can kind of see it right there. Several names have been given to the bridges over the years. Sipapu has had at least 2 previous names, President and Augusta. Cliff dwellings and rock imagery in the area reminded William Douglas, leader of the 1908 government agency of the Hopi culture. He had studied extensively in Arizona. In charge of finding appropriate Indian names for the bridges, he chose Sipapu, meaning place of emergence. Cedar Mesa, a 1,000,000-acre plateau encompassing a monument and surrounding areas composed of nearly horizontal sedimentary rock layers. That's pretty cool looking. Can't imagine being one of the first people to come out here and discover these bridges like this. Pretty awesome. That's the first one of the many. That's a pretty cool little viewpoint right there too. This is a horse collar house overlook. Trail to overlook, 0.3 miles, little elevation change. Horse collar house and an outstanding cliff dwelling. You cannot reach the structures from this overlook, but provides an excellent view of the site. That's pretty cool. Let's go check it out real quick. The Pueblo people. Ancestral Pueblo. Ancestral Pueblo is a general term for the people who lived in the Four Corners area from AD 1 to AD 1300. A mixture of hunting, gathering wild foods, and farming were central to the survival throughout this period of occupation. While there were a variety of explanations as to how the Pueblo people used horse collar house, it is generally accepted that this habitation site represents an agricultural way of life. The nearby mesa tops likely served as arable farmland. As archaeologists are uncertain whether this site was occupied year-round, the Pueblo people may have stayed in small structures on the mesa top while tending the fields and lived in sites such as Horse Collar House the rest of the year. Perhaps they occupied this site only during the growing season and moved to lower elevations in the winter. They are not for sure. Right there's a close-up. That's pretty cool. Horse Collar House. That was a pretty cool little history lesson right there. I think they say there's the Pueblo people. Pretty easy hike in. No issues. Just lots of beautiful scenery down through here. Owachomo is a Hopi word for rock mound. Owachomo Bridge looks different from either Sipapu or the other 2 bridges. Owachomo no longer shadows the streams that carved it, and so it appears to be an arch. What a view. That's a pretty cool arch right there. That thing is pretty large. I think I just might hike down there. Pretty nice little hike down through here. You see the arch right there getting pretty, or bridge right there getting pretty huge. Like I say, it's a pretty good little trail right here. Going down it ain't gonna be that bad. I can see myself huffing and puffing coming back up it. I think it's gonna be worth it. Let's look at that. That's awesome. Here's Mother Nature at its finest. what do y'all think of this natural bridge right here? Natural Bridge National Monument. If you're in an area, definitely come out here and check it out. Come out here and check it out. Short hike. I think it's like less than a mile. Coming down ain't that bad, but I still yet to come up out of here. I'm thinking this is really one of the most popular natural bridges in this area right now. Pictures does not do this place justice, no video. Just make sure if you do a hike down to that bridge, you're able to come back up. Natural bridges, a national monument, folks. It's a pretty cool little national monument. I want to show you something real quick. Let me pull over right here. You can see my dispersed camping spot from this location right here. If you look right there is the visitor center right there. And right there, I am dispersed camped on the side of that. Looks like a mesa right there. Let me get my cell phone out real quick. I'm gonna zoom in. I think you might be able to see it from here actually. That's a pretty awesome little site. Show you exactly where I'm dispersed camped at. You can see that white speck right there? Right there is my truck camper perched on the side of a mountain right there. That might be a mesa right there. Can you believe that? I can see all of Natural Bridges National Monument from my camping spot way up there. Isn't that pretty cool? Well, that didn't feel like a 9-mile loop. But there's the visitor center right there. And we're pretty much heading back out. I'm headed back to my camping spot. This right here is what I got. This is the Natural Bridges National Monument walking stick medallion that I got. There it is right there. I thought that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool looking. It's got the natural bridge on it. I'm about to put this on my walking stick. This one has got some 3M tape to it also. I gotta say my other one, it usually comes with nails. These things don't work. I always use screws. Find me a perfect spot right there. Man, that's gonna look good too. It's got the purple in it, the red, the brown. Done. There's my newest addition right there. Natural Bridges National Monument. This walking stick is coming along nicely. I really like my new addition, the Natural Bridges. Outside of the Natural Bridges, like I said, I'm not like 4 or 5 miles right outside of the National Monument, like right there. I'm about 1.5 miles up on this road. If you're planning on coming out here, what I want to do is take you right there at the end of this dirt road. I'm going to bring you in to show you the different spots on this road and to get to this spot, and just in case you want to come out here and do some dispersed camping. See you at the end of this dirt road. I am out here at the end of the dirt road I'm dispersed camping on. This here is the Elk Mountain road. This is a dirt road. I'm about 1.5 miles up this road right here. You can kind of see the road right up here, and it kind of goes on the side of that mountain right there, that mesa. I'm like right at that little point up there. That's where I'm dispersed camped at. That's like 1.5 miles to my dispersed camping spot off this dirt road. This right here is Highway 275, or also called a Natural Bridge Road. Making a right onto this Elk Mountain Road right here. The road's pretty good going in. Shouldn't have no problems coming out here. course, the road is impassable when it's wet. On my way up here, about a mile and a half, there's also dispersed camping spots right there. And there's one right there. I mean, they're all down this road right here, but there's right there. Some of these have numerous dispersed camping spots in that area. So yeah, and of course, I am way up there, that very tip up there, because I wanted that view. Here's a nice little spot right here. There's somebody parked right there also. It looks like a truck. There was a Class B parked there the other day. But so here's a BLM land. And I want to say about 3 miles down this road it turns into the Bears Ears National Monument. But from here to where at least where I'm dispersed camped at, this is considered BLM land. But there's a nice little spot right there. Drive up there and camp out right there. You could pull off right there and camp if you wanted to. And right here is where we start to climb. There's a little washboard, not bad though. I didn't have any issues getting up here in my vehicle. I considered getting this one right here. I mean, I would back in my trailer, unhook, and then back in my truck camper. I'll be right next to that fire right there. We got some awesome views down there. Look at that. Pretty awesome views. You can really tell we're climbing. Right down there is a natural bridge, national monument, visitor center right down there. You can definitely see it from my camping spot. This has been an excellent dispersed camping spot, I'll tell you what. Let's look at the views down through there. You can definitely tell we are climbing right here. Let's look at those views down through there. You can see the highway right there we pulled up onto, the dirt road. And straight ahead right there, the natural bridge, national monument right through there. I kind of like these mesas down through here. Got that huge mesa right there. If you pass my dirt road, hit that next dirt road right there, there's some dispersed camping down that road too. But you won't be up in elevation. That's why I picked this road right here, this dirt road. Because it went high in elevation. And this road goes this way. Pretty awesome if you ask me. Especially out here trying to escape the heat. This is the first week of September. It does still get a little bit warm even in this elevation. But at night it cools way down. I want to say the 50s this time of year. Perfect sleeping weather. Look at that view. I'm about 500 feet right around this corner. Right there is a nice little camping spot. A little unlevel though. Looks like we got a grader going down through here. He's right on my camping spot. That's good, they're grading down through here, keeping this road good. We'll have them pass my camping spot. I'm going to pull in. He looks like he's grading a little bit. But here we go, folks. Home sweet home right here. The road in definitely is not that bad, especially if you can get this spot right here. There's also more dispersed camping right there and then right across the street. Pretty much all up and down this road right here. So this is a BLM land, so you can camp here for up to 14 days. Hey guys, before I go, I want to thank my Patreons for contributing to my YouTube page. It does definitely help out a lot monetarily. It does really help on the fuel cost and all that good stuff. Appreciate you, my Patreons and my channel members. Hey guys, appreciate you guys for watching. If you're into Facebook or Instagram, definitely go over there and search for Dispersed Camperman, and my page should pop up, and give me a subscribe over there. These views are outstanding. Hey guys, thanks for watching.